Thank you so much for joining us today here. My name is Christine. This is a live Zoom class recorded for the group at Breast Friends in Tigard, Oregon. Feel free to see the comments below for a link to their website if you would like more information. So today's class will be a gentle, slow flow, but we will also be building some strength today as well. So go ahead and come into a comfortable seat. I like to sit up on a blanket to give my hips and knees a little bit of space. You can go ahead and do this first part from a chair if you would like to. So whatever that seat looks like to you, you might be cross-legged in Sukhasana or Siddhasana with one heel stacked in front of the other like I am, or you could be sitting on your knees in hero's posture on a block or without a block if you like. So let's just begin by really welcoming in that next in-breath, just like you're inviting yourself into your practice today to be fully present. Nice big inhale in, maybe close your eyes if you're okay with that. And just let it go with a big sigh. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth or the nose with a nice big sigh. And then we'll come to breathe through the nose, in and out. And just bringing a little bit of awareness to your spine. Maybe you notice you can grow a little bit taller, drawing the base of your skull up as you just gently feel the support underneath your body and draw your tailbone down so that you've got a lot of length here for all of the discs of your spine. And then we'll just notice the breath here. Inhaling and exhaling out the nose. You might notice you're breathing really high in the chest or maybe low in the belly. That's just an indication to you of how calm your nervous system is, just gathering information. So if you're breathing high in the chest, you might be carrying a little stress, a little activation with you. So see if you can invite that breath a little deeper, communicating to your nervous system that now's a good time to practice yoga. Really let that low belly expand. And if you like, you can bring your hands to your belly and really feel that expansion. Let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. And you could even bring the back of one hand to your low back and feel how you expand front to back as you inhale. Breathe as deeply into your pelvis as you can. Nice, slow, steady, deep breaths. Let's do 3 more full cycles of breath like this. You can drop the arms whenever you like. And then release the hands. Just notice the quality of your thoughts, your presence. Any change in your energy from before we started, just with the simple practice of breathing. And then we're going to practice a pranayama practice, a breathing practice called box breathing. And basically we'll be inhaling for a count of 4. So I'm kind of drawing a little box in the air here to show the inhale on the count of 4. And then we'll retain the breath, hold the breath for a count of 4. And then we'll exhale for a count of 4. and then inhale for a count of 4. So kind of making a little box with the breath. Inhale for a count. Excuse me, I screwed up there. Inhale for a count, hold for the count, exhale for the count, and then hold the exhale out for the last 4, that last side of the box. So let's take a full breath to prepare, just an inhale and an exhale. And then inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4. Leave the breath out, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale again, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Let's continue moving at your own pace. So if 4 seems a little out of your range, maybe it's 3 count, maybe it's a 5 count, whatever it is for you, do 3 more cycles of your box breath. And I'll leave the counting out so I don't mess it up for you. 3 more cycles of breath here. Whenever you've found those 3, just come back to your normal breath, breathing deeply into the pelvis. And just notice what you notice. Any change in your biochemistry. Then we're going to begin to just rock forward and back a little bit. So just tilting forward towards your pubic bone, and then rocking back towards the tailbone, just keeping the movement low in the body. Tilting forward, just gently, and tilting back. Forward, and then we'll add the low belly. So tilt forward a little bit more, and maybe round into that lower back as you come back. Come forward. Maybe start to link the breath, inhaling as you come forward. Exhale as you tilt back. And now you might get the ribs involved. Inhaling, opening the ribs. Exhaling, pressing back into the low ribs. Forward with the breath. Exhale, coming back. And now get your heart involved. As you inhale forward, lift the heart. As you exhale back, get those shoulder blades open. Inhale, lift the heart, and maybe lift the gaze towards the sky. Exhale, tilt back, opening up the shoulder blades and maybe tucking the chin towards the chest. And now you can just really get into it as generously or as subtly as you like, whatever feels good to you, really exaggerating or keeping the movement gentle and soft. Let's find 3 more rounds, again, moving in your own time with your breath. Warming up that spine, opening up the shoulder blades, warming up your neck. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale, come back to your tall spine. And then we're just gonna move the rib cage in a little circle. So just shift your ribs over to the right, and then around to the back, and then shift the ribs to the left, and then forward. Just keeping the movement gentle in the ribs. Just noticing what you notice, and if it helps to bring the hands to the rib cage like I've got them, go ahead and do that, but you don't need to. Next time you come forward, let's switch the circle. So we'll shift to the left and then back and then to the right and then forward. You might notice a little snap, crackle, pop in the spine. As long as that doesn't hurt, then keep on keeping on. It's just your body giving you a little free chiropractic adjustment there. Next time you come forward, that's the last time. Let's sweep the hands up towards the sky. Bring the palms together and exhale, hands right down to meet your heart. And again, just take a moment to notice what you notice. Might feel a little more vitality, a little more energy. And then we'll interlace our fingers here and make a little bowl right in front of the low belly. Just holding those thumbs together. Let's inhale and sweep the arms forward and then back and around like you're kind of like the shape of a circle, and then back towards your heart. And then we'll press those palms down towards your lap and then forward as much as feels good to you, maybe all the way up towards the sky. And then we'll release the bind of the hands. Let's do that again, and we'll link it up with the breath. So inhale with your hands clasped, making the little bowl. We'll inhale to scoop the hands forward and around and up. Exhale, press the palms down. Inhale the palms forward and up as much as feels good. Exhale to release. Let's do that again, but we'll switch the clasp, non-dominant thumb on top. Inhale, sweep the hands forward. Exhale, press down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, release. Non-dominant thumb on top again. Inhale, sweep forward, around, and down. As you exhale, forward and up with your inhale. Exhale to release. 2 more times. This time your default clasp. Inhale, forward, around. Exhale, down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, release. Last time, non-dominant thumb on top. I'll keep my mouth shut this time so you can just feel the movement. And release. Bring your hands out to either side. Find your tall spine once again. And if you're sitting cross-legged on the floor like I am, you might tilt back and switch the cross of your legs to even things out. Let's inhale and sweep that right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, maybe bend over towards the left, any amount to get some length in the right side body. It doesn't have to be a really deep stretch, and it may just be reaching up. Keep that right hip grounded. Continue to breathe your breath. Get long as you inhale. Relax your jaw and the shoulders away from your ears as you exhale. And then we'll inhale here. As you exhale, sweep your arm back and down, around, and back up. Again, this can be a big, generous movement, or it can be very subtle and low. We're just getting some movement in those shoulders here, making 3 or 4 circles, depending on how fast you're moving and at what rate you're breathing. And we'll sweep that right arm forward once again, all the way up. Exhale, release your right fingertips down. And again, just notice the difference in the two sides of your body. You might notice a little blood flow, a little energy moving. Use your next inhale to reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, stay here or take a little side bend. Relax the shoulder blade away from the left ear. Couple breaths right here, just feeling into the left side body. And then one more inhale here, find length. Exhale, begin to circle back. Sweep the arm down and forward and up as you inhale. Exhaling back, inhaling forward and up. Couple more times, just even it out for yourself. One more time, we'll sweep those fingertips up towards the sky, get long. Exhale, release. And just notice what you notice. And then we'll bring the hands back to the lap again. We're just going to kind of slide the head forward and back. So as if you're trying to make some double chins here, slide your head back, the base of your skull back, and kind of make some little double chins right here. And then we'll slide the head forward, kind of like a chicken. Slide it back, slide it forward. 3 more times here, just getting into the neck. Doesn't look real pretty, but it's really great on counteracting all the looking at devices we often do these days. One more time, all the way back. And then exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. Inhale to sweep your chin over towards your right shoulder and up towards the sky, any amount. Exhale, release back towards the chest. Inhale, sweep the chin towards the left shoulder and up. Exhale, right back down, bring the chin towards the heart. One more time each side. And then we'll come all the way back to center. Bring your head level to the earth again. And just check in with yourself. And then we will come to tabletop position. If you're using a blanket and you'd like to pad your knees, that could be a good thing to do here. Let's just inhale, drop that belly and draw the heart forward, lift the tailbone. You might even tuck the toes here. Exhale, top of the feet to the mat. Press into your hands, draw the belly button towards the sky and the chin towards your heart. Inhale, tuck the toes, maybe bend your elbows, open the throat. Exhale, round the back body, pressing into all 10 fingers. 2 more times, moving again as subtly or as generously as feels good to you. And when you found your last cat posture, come back to a nice, strong tabletop here. Let's tuck those toes, press the hips back towards the heels. Stretch out through the low back. Maybe take another of those nice, deep, low belly breaths and feel the expansion in your low back. And then With your next inhale, we're just gonna keep those toes tucked and peel the hips up towards the sky, coming into downward facing dog, a nice little inverted V shape here. Inhale to come up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend the left knee as you press the right heel down towards the earth. Inhale up onto the toes. Exhale, bend right knee, press left heel down towards the earth. Keep that weight towards the back body as you shift from side to side and press into all 10 fingers so there's not too much weight in the wrist here. Couple more times on each side. And then we'll inhale, rise up onto those toes. Exhale, send the heels down towards the earth. Rotate your inner elbows towards the front of the mat. Notice how that draws the shoulder blades down the back body. Hug the shoulder blades in together. And take another of those big cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And then very slowly, we're going to just take some little baby steps to walk one step at a time towards the front of the mat. When you get here, bend your knees generously and just let your arms hang like wet noodles here. Or maybe frame your face, cradling your elbows in your palms. Breathe into that low belly, low back again. One more big cycle of breath here. And then we'll press into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms out and up towards the sky. Bring your palms together. And exhale, thumbs right down to meet your sternum. Again, just take a moment to check in with yourself. You might notice you're a little warmer, your heart is beating a little more strongly. And then let's inhale, bring those arms up towards the sky once again. Exhale, turn your palms out and swan dives, knees bending generously all the way down towards the mat. Inhale, bring your hands to the tops of your thighs. Make a nice long spine here, just like we did in tabletop. Exhale, release, bring your hands to the mat and step your right foot back, bringing your right knee down to the mat. Walk your hands up to the top of the left thigh here and come into a nice low lunge. Shoulder blades down the back body, base of the skull up towards the sky. And you might just tilt your tailbone down towards the earth so you're kind of pointing your hip bones up towards the sky, and notice how that increases the sensation in the front of your right thigh. Stay here with the hands on the hips, or inhale to bring your arms all the way up towards the sky, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Rotate your pinkies inward. Notice the shoulder blades come down the back body. Draw the base of the skull up towards the sky. Nice, strong, victorious posture in the arms here. One more full breath here. And then bring your hands together. Encircle your right wrist with your left fingers and take a little side bend over towards the left. Breathe into the right side of your body. And then we'll inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Heel toe your left foot out towards the left a little bit and walk your fingers out towards the right. Walk your fingers away from your body as much as feels good and send your left hip back away from your hands. This is a great stretch for low back pain. Couple breaths right here. And then we'll walk those hands back towards that left foot, come back into alignment. Tuck the back toes and pick up that back knee. And then we'll turn the back heel down towards the mat so that the whole sole of the foot is pressing downward. Inhale to sweep your right arm forward and up, cartwheel all the way up to warrior two. Arms can be at your hips or extended. Check in with your feet. See if you've got heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Press strongly into that back foot to keep that knee safe. Couple breaths right here, gazing out over your left fingertips. Next inhale, we'll reach that right hand forward and cartwheel the hands all the way to the front of the mat. Pick up the back heel, get a little bounce in that back knee, and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands at the tops of your thighs or maybe to your shins. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, press into those heels, reach the hands up towards the sky. And with your exhale, bring the hands down to meet your heart. Go ahead and release your hands. Find your strong Tadasana here. Head over the heart over the pelvis, pelvis over your knees and ankles. And then we got to do the other side. So let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, bend those knees. Inhale into your halfway lift. And then we'll exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the left toes back. Bring that left knee down. You can keep the back toes tucked or untucked. And then we'll walk the hands to the top of the right thigh. Find your tall Tadasana spine. And gently draw the tailbone down towards the earth as you kind of draw those little hip bones up towards the sky. Keep your hands on the thigh or on the hips, or sweep them out and up to your victorious posture. Keep your neck nice and long, shoulder blades away from the ears. Couple breaths right here. And then if the arms are extended, bring your right fingers around your left wrist and side bend over towards the right. Breathe into the left side of your body. Use your next inhale to come back up to the sky. And then we'll heel toe that right foot out just a little bit. Bring those hands down to the earth. And then we'll walk the hands over towards the left and send the hips back towards the back heel. If it's helpful here, you can adjust your back foot to bend it inward a little bit, or you can keep it extended. And just feel what you feel in that low back. Couple breaths right there. And then we'll walk the hands back towards the right foot, realign the back leg, tuck those back toes, lift the back knee, and then we'll plant the sole of the left foot down and sweep the left arm forward and up, coming into warrior two on the second side, Virabhadrasana 2. Reach those fingertips out and away. Draw your pinkies back and down. Draw the base of the skull up to the sky. Press strongly in the soles of both feet. Strong warrior here, warrior heart. Courageous, adaptable, compassionate, flexible, all of the qualities of the warrior. And then we'll turn the back palm up, cartwheel the hands back down to the mat. Pick up that back heel, and this time we're gonna step back into a strong plank. Stay right here in your strong plank, or bring the knees down towards the earth. Either way, we're gonna do a couple chaturangas here. So we'll bend the elbows and keep them tucked in towards the side body, coming down partway or halfway, and then press into the hands to come up. Bend the elbows, coming down, keeping the arms hugged in towards the heart, and then press up. One more time. Press up, bring your knees down if they're not already. Send the hips back towards the heels. Take the knees out nice and wide and walk those hips as far back towards the heels as feels good. Pop up onto those fingertips, get long through your side body. And then release the palms to the mat. Maybe bring your forehead all the way down, or just keep it a nice long extension of your spine. And again, breathe into your low belly, expanding through the back body, the hips. And another big sigh right here. Let your forearms rest down to the mat. Maybe one more of those. And then we'll pick up the head, walk the hands towards the knees, and any way you want to get there, we're going to come to sit on the sit bones. Center yourself on your mat. Find that nice tall spine here. And then we're going to extend the arms out, lift the heart, draw the base of the skull up towards the sky. And then one vertebra at a time, we will find our way down to our backs. Keep that core strong and engaged here. Slow as you can go. And then once you get all the way down, bring one knee and then the other in towards your heart. Maybe rock gently from side to side here. And then we're just going to do a tiny little bit more core. So bring your knees up over your hips here and flex into your feet. Now, if you notice your low back is rising up on the mat, off the mat, draw the knees in a little bit closer to your heart. Make any adjustments you need to so that you have a really good solid connection between your low back and your mat. Release your palms down alongside your hips. Inhale to press your feet only as far away as you can to keep that low back down, and you really have to engage the core to do that. And then exhale to draw the knees back towards your heart. Inhale, press your feet away, keep that core engaged, pressing the low back down. Exhale to draw in. Now, if you have lots of core strength, you might be able to straighten the legs all the way here, but just make sure you're not compromising that low back when you do. Let's find 3 more here. Soften the jaw, relax the shoulders. Find ease even within the effort. And we'll hug those knees in towards the heart. Step one foot and then the other down to your mat. Take the feet out nice and wide. Open your arms out into a strong T. And we're just going to windshield wiper the knees to the right as the gaze goes to the left. And then back through center, knees go left, gaze goes right. Go from side to side a couple more times. You might inhale as you come to center And exhale as you go to each side. Next time to your left is the last time. We'll inhale the knees back up towards the sky. And we'll come to our final Shavasana. So if you're comfortable with it, go ahead and straighten your legs out. Let the feet come towards the corners of the mat. Open your arms up. Let the palms shine upward. You might press into your elbows, lift your shoulder blades off the mat and kind of snuggle them in towards one another. And then lift your head, tuck your chin, and then lay your head back down. If full Shavasana is not comfortable for you, you might take your feet out wide again on your mat with your knees bent and just let your knees rest towards one another. Another great posture for the low back. Take one more of those big cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through the mouth with a big sigh. Notice any parts of your body that are holding tension, muscles that are engaged that are not necessary, and invite those areas to soften and relax. Give yourself permission to rest. We're going to stay here for just a moment. I am going to read a little excerpt from a book that was written by my teacher, Sarah Joy Marsh. And just listen to her words as you rest in your Shavasana. Acknowledge the precious news that you exist. Acknowledge that your body is breathing itself. Acknowledge that your heart is beating itself. Acknowledge that your eyelashes are growing themselves. Acknowledge that trees, birds, and weather patterns exist, that flowers come into bloom, and that apples ripen on trees. Acknowledge that something more powerful than your thoughts pushes crocuses up from the ground in late winter and creates the sky circles of birds in flight. This majesty is coursing through the blood in your veins, growing your hair and blinking your eyes. This majesty has been in you all along and is quietly awaiting your return. With a moment of quiet awe, give thanks. And if your time allows and you want to stay in Shavasana, please do so. But if you're ready to come out, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, rotate your wrists and your ankles a couple of times in each direction. And then roll to one side or the other and press yourself up into a tall seat. Whatever comfortable seat is best for you, take a moment to realign your spine, to notice whatever is coming up in your body, any sensations or feelings. And then together, let's inhale, reach the arms out to the sides and up towards the sky. Bring your palms together and exhale your hands right down to meet your heart. May you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart. Namaste.